I was never the kind of person to worship celebrities. But when I discovered R's music, something about her voice, it felt deeper, almost hypnotic. Her songs played in my mind even when I wasn't listening. Then one night, while scrolling through a fan forum, I got a private message. It said, "You seem loyal. We want to invite you to something special." The profile that messaged me had no photo, just a black circle with a red R in the center. They called themselves the Navy Within. I thought it was just another fan group. But when they sent me a Discord invite, the server was locked. You had to answer a series of questions, personal ones, before entering. Things like, would you bleed for your idol? I hesitated at first, but curiosity wins easily when you feel chosen. I answered truthfully, or maybe stupidly. Within minutes, I was approved. The chat background was dark purple, filled with candles and strange symbols. Members didn't use their real names. They went by things like Moonchild, 333, and Echo Soul. The welcome message read, "She watches. She chooses." At first, everything seemed normal. They talked about concerts, unreleased songs, merch drops. But the deeper channels, the ones locked behind loyalty tests, caught my eye. One night, someone posted a clip of R performing in an empty hall, barefoot, surrounded by mirrors. The audio was reversed. When I tried to fix it, I heard whispering under her voice. The whispers repeated one phrase, "Give yourself to the light that burns." I thought maybe it was an edit, but when I asked about it in the chat, everyone went silent. Then a moderator DM'd me, "Don't ask about that again. You'll understand soon." That night, my speakers turned on by themselves. The same reversed audio played, even though I deleted it. I told myself it was my imagination. I'd been binging too many conspiracy threads about artists and secret societies. But 2 nights later, Moonchild sent me a live stream link. For true believers only. The stream title was Rising Ritual. It showed dozens of people wearing headphones, each staring into a candle. "She's coming," the chat said. I watched, frozen. A shadow moved behind them. Tall, fluid, almost human. Then the video abruptly ended. The server went offline. I tried to find Moonchild afterward, but her account had vanished. I thought maybe it was a prank. Until I received an email from an anonymous sender. "You've seen her. Now she sees you." That line hit me harder than I'd like to admit. I shut down my laptop and went to bed. But my phone started vibrating endlessly. Notification after notification. Each one said the same thing. "Welcome to the offering." My hands were shaking. When I checked the time, it was exactly 3:33 a.m. The next morning, I convinced myself it was a coordinated troll. But that night, the Discord reopened with a new message. Physical attendance required. It included a location, an old art studio downtown. I shouldn't have gone, but something inside me wanted to see how far this could go. Maybe it was loyalty. Maybe it was obsession. The studio was dimly lit, purple neon glowing faintly through dusty windows. A few people stood in silence, all wearing black hoodies with the same red R symbol. One of them handed me a candle and whispered, "If she calls your name, don't look away." Then the lights went out, and I heard that same reversed whisper from the video, surrounding me. Someone began humming soft at first, then louder. It was one of R's unreleased songs, but distorted, like it was being sung backward. The air felt thick, humming in my chest. A voice from the darkness whispered, "She's here." The candles flickered out, and for a moment, I swear I saw a silhouette standing behind us, her hair floating like smoke. When the lights came back, everyone was on their knees. A projector lit up, showing R's eyes, just her eyes, looping over and over. The same whisper played again. "Give yourself to the light that burns." One by one, people started chanting along. I felt dizzy, like I was watching something forbidden. Then a hand rested on my shoulder. "Your turn," someone said. They led me to the front of the room. A small mirror sat on the table, surrounded by candles. "Repeat her vow," the moderator said. I didn't know what to do, but they started chanting again, louder this time. My reflection shimmered in the mirror, like heat waves. For a second, I thought I saw her face overlapping mine, R's eyes staring back at me. I stepped back, terrified. The others didn't react. Their eyes were glazed over, faces emotionless. The moderator smiled and said, "She accepts you." I ran out before they could stop me. Outside, the street was completely empty. My phone buzzed. A notification. "Welcome, vessel." I turned it off, but the screen refused to go black. For the next few days, things got wrong. Every time I played one of our songs, the lyrics changed. Sometimes it sounded like she was whispering my name. I deleted her music, but it didn't matter. When I walked into stores or taxis, her voice came through the speakers, even when no song was playing. Always the same line, "You said yes." I stopped sleeping. Every night around 3:33 a.m., my phone lit up with the red R symbol. I blocked numbers, deleted apps. Nothing worked. Once, I smashed my phone and threw it away. But the next morning, it was back on my table, fully charged, screen glowing. The wallpaper had changed to R's eyes, staring straight at me. I finally messaged the moderator, demanding answers. He replied instantly, "The ritual isn't over until she takes something back." I didn't know what that meant. Then he sent me a photo. It was me, standing outside the studio that night. The image was taken from above, like from a drone. Except I never saw anything in the sky. I deleted the photo, but it reappeared in my gallery every time I reopened it. Each version got closer, as if someone was approaching me frame by frame. On the fifth image, I could see a figure standing directly behind me, a tall woman, smiling. My blood went cold. I hadn't seen anyone there that night, but the reflection in a car window proved she was. That night, my TV turned on by itself. Static filled the screen, and then R's face appeared. But it wasn't a music video. It was her looking straight into the camera, not moving, just staring. Her lips began to move, but there was no sound. I turned the TV off. The reflection stayed. Her face remained in the black screen, whispering something I couldn't hear. The next morning, I tried to leave town. I packed a bag, deleted every trace of the server. But when I started my car, the stereo came to life. No radio, no USB. Just a voice saying, "You were chosen because you listened." Then my headlights flickered, and a message appeared on my windshield in foggy letters. "Complete the offering." I drove without direction, hours passing like minutes. Every radio station I flipped to played her voice, even the talk shows, even static. I turned the volume to 0, but her humming still filled the car. My phone buzzed again. It was a new message from 333. "Running means you're ready. The offering starts tonight." I pulled over, breathing hard. I typed back, "I'm done. Leave me alone." Seconds later, another message appeared. "Look behind you." I froze. Through the mirror, I saw a figure walking down the empty road. It looked like a woman, but her movements were wrong. Limbs bending at strange angles, head tilting too far to one side. I hit the gas. My hands were shaking as I sped down the road, trying not to look back. But then, my headlights flickered again, and for a split second, I saw her standing in the middle of the road ahead, smiling. I swerved and hit the brakes. When the car stopped, she was gone. Only the faint smell of burnt perfume lingered. I checked into a motel near the outskirts. The receptionist barely looked up, But when I handed him cash, he whispered, "Another one of hers?" I froze. He nodded toward a corkboard on the wall, covered with missing person flyers. Every one of them had a red R drawn in the corner. He muttered, "They all went to that same concert." That night, I locked the door, turned off every light, and sat in silence. But at 3:33 a.m., music started playing from outside. It wasn't loud, just faint, like someone humming under their breath. The melody was from her song, "Shine Eternal." Except the lyrics were wrong. "You gave your heart. Now give your skin." My skin crawled. The walls began to tremble. Shadows pulsed along the ceiling, taking shape. For a second, I saw the same people from the ritual. Faces twisted, eyes hollow. They were whispering that same phrase again. "Give yourself to the light that burns." I screamed, but no sound came out. The room felt like it was swallowing itself whole. Then everything stopped. The humming, the shaking gone. My phone lit up again, this time showing a live stream. It was my motel room, viewed from above. I dropped the phone. Someone was watching me right now. A voice came through the speaker. "Don't resist. She only wants what's hers." I unplugged everything, but the stream kept going. I ran outside barefoot into the cold night air. My car was gone. Only my phone remained on the ground, glowing. The same live feed now showed the forest behind the motel. A caption appeared on the screen. "Enter where her voice calls." And then I heard it. Faint singing coming from between the trees. My name. My real name. I should have turned back. I should have ignored it. But something in that voice felt comforting, familiar, like she was inside my head, guiding me forward. The forest smelled of smoke and perfume. The deeper I walked, the louder her voice became, until it was all I could hear, drowning out my thoughts. Then I saw the light. It glowed purple and gold, flickering like a bonfire. Figures stood around it, people wearing black hoodies with the red R. Their faces were hidden, but I recognized their voices from the server. 333, Moonchild, Echo Soul. They were chanting louder and louder until one turned to me and said, "You made it." "She's been waiting." The crowd parted. At the center of the light stood a woman, tall, graceful, and glowing faintly. Her face was blurred, shifting with each blink, but her voice was unmistakable. "You listened," she said softly. "Now let me sing through you." My body went numb. I tried to move, but my limbs didn't respond. She raised her hand toward me. When her fingers touched my forehead, I felt heat. Not like fire, but like 1,000 voices pressing against my skull. Images flashed. Concerts, faces, lights, screaming fans, all merging into one endless sound. Her whisper echoed inside my head. "You wanted to belong. Now you do." I screamed, but it came out as a note, perfectly in tune. The world went silent. I woke up hours later on the forest floor, surrounded by ashes. No people, no fire. Just my phone beside me, screen cracked, still recording. The video showed me standing in the flames, unmoving, eyes glowing faintly. Behind me, the silhouette of the woman smiled, before vanishing completely. I reported everything to the police. They said no one by that name owned the studio. The motel clerk didn't exist. The missing person flyers were gone. Even the Discord invite disappeared. I checked online. The Navy within had no trace. It was like the entire group had been erased overnight. But my phone still buzzes at 3:33. Sometimes, when I walk past a store, I hear her song again. That same melody, but softer, almost hidden in the background. And if I listen too long, I see flickers of purple light in the reflections. The faces of the others appear for just a second. Every time I blink, they're closer, watching, waiting, whispering. Give yourself to the light. I don't play her music anymore. I don't even say her full name. But no matter where I go, her voice finds me. Through static, through whispers, through silence. Maybe she really did choose me. Maybe this is what being a fan means now. So if you ever get invited to a private group for your favorite artist, don't click the link.